it's when you want to compete at your own level, and female gamers are usually very less competitive, and like someone said in the chat, it's a proven fact.
Right, okay. First of all, I would just like to counter-argue the whole women are less competitive than men.
Well, you can counter-argue whatever you want, but that is a proven fact. I mean, someone even in the chat said so. I mean, do you have anything which counter-argues that? No. I mean...
Right, okay,
look,
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Sure.
You said that women are less competitive.
Yes.
The way that you have backed that up is by saying that someone in chat has said that that is a proven fact.
Oh, no,
no, that's what you said.
Yes.
Now, hold on. I could say that my balls are 20 foot long.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean that it's a proven fact.
Uh-huh.
And just because somebody in chat has said it's a proven fact does not make it so.
Okay,
now,
let me tell you something. Why do you think there are other sports, non-physical related, where you have female cups as well? It's non-StarCraft, non-gaming. That is the very, very reason there are female cups. Now, you being against female cups, what is your reason to be against it, really? Because if you count all the reasons for there to be a female cup, I mean, it's very legit. You have people supporting each other. You have people comparing one another in one's gender, just like you have national cups. But that's not the only reason. And generally speaking, women are less competitive. Men are more competitive. I mean, it's just like saying there was a study, for example, which showed that women should work more. And in a country like Holland, for example, the government actually came up with a lot of sources and helps and support to have these women work. But the majority said, no, we're not going to work. We want to support our children and raise them, help them. That's a women nature. I believe that's something we have in us. And to be competitive, that's not something we have females. Now, you can say, oh, I don't believe that or whatever, but that's up to you. I mean, someone said it was proven. You can read a lot of stuff about that on the internet. I can give you an essay that woman wrote, a professional chess player wrote. There are so many reasons. If you just have to think clearly. And so to be against female cups, I think that's really silly. And people who say, why is there no guys only cup? Well, because there are guys only. And, and female want to be recognized in those cups as well. That's another argument. And no one's holding those females back or girls back not to play in a mixed cup, because I have done that myself. A lot of females have done that. I mean, Lady Insanity, Lady Insanity has played in MLG as well, right? I mean, and so why wouldn't you? I mean, it's ridiculous to say that girls don't do that. But no, a female cup only is to bring more recognition, is to have girls compete against their own level.
Okay.
It's for so many reasons.
Okay, right. So let's take your point about female cups specifically. Okay, so the idea of a female cup, now I understand the idea of a female cup, just like I understand national cups, international cups, European cups, the Americas, so on and so forth. I understand that, of course I do. That'd be silly to not understand that. However, you're saying that women compete in women's cups to compete with women, to compete at are you trying to say that they're trying to compete at a similar level to them, or are they trying to compete with women of a similar level?
Both. I think it's both. Yes.
It can't be both.
Why can it not be both? Because women are less competitive. If you take the fact that women are less competitive, they're going to think that the majority of people, really, it's not that hard. Because if you look at the average, if you look like all the female players, StarCraft 2 players, usually the majority is actually kind of an equal level. It's platinum and below, everything below. That's kind of the same. So that is to compete against other female players who are kind of similar in level. And besides that, is also to compete against another girl, compared to a guy, So it's actually both. You said it's not possible. Well, I think it's definitely possible. Why would it not be possible to play against your own level as well as a girl?
Okay.
I actually love bronze cups. Bronze cups.
Yeah, exactly.
Rock.
See?
Now bronze players play against bronze players, or bronze and silver play in a band or whatever. Okay, I completely accept that. I will never accept that women are less competitive than men.
Well,
Because you have no evidence that proves that. You have not one shred of scientific documentation that will say that.
Well, we can Google. I can show you the essay. It's just how
It's an essay. That's not proof. That's an essay.
Well, that's not proof to you, but that's how people are. It's a majority taken. It's a statistics, and that's what it is. It's a statistics, and that kind of proves a lot. I mean, in the medical world, did you know that in the medical world, in order to prove whether a medicine works or not, you only need 10% or 5% sometimes to prove that it actually works. So why do you not have that in statistics when it concerns these types of things? It definitely does prove. I mean, if it definitely does prove something. But I mean, if you don't want to believe that, or you're going to be stirred as to I'm not going to believe that. Hey, whatever. That's totally your choice. And I'm not saying a female cannot be in grandmasters. And that's not what I'm saying. You always have exceptions, but the majority is not competitive. Of course, there are a lot of competitive female players. Of course, there are a lot of female players who can do way better than guys. But in generally speaking, women are less competitive. That's how it is.
Okay.
Until there is anything that proves that women are less competitive, I will not accept it.
Okay, let me tell you another thing. Okay, let me tell you another thing. Okay, this is really simple. Now you have a Nintendo Wii, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of console is a Nintendo Wii?
It's a motion control.
No. I mean, what kind of group are they? What kind of group of gamers are they aiming at?
Family.
They're aiming at the family.
What kind of game is that? Is that casual or is that competitive?
Casual.
Casual, exactly. Now, the majority of Nintendo Wii players are female. You said it yourself. It's everywhere. You can find it. That's what the essay says. Now, that's another point which says that females are more casual players. And with the most competitive games, you don't have as much female players as you have in those other games. For example, World of Warcraft or whatever. That's another point. But I mean, if you don't want to believe that, if you want to be blind to that, if you want to ignore that, hey, that's what Nintendo does, okay? Nintendo researches whatever their customers want. And I want to see what kind of console you make, what kind of group you're targeting, and that's how it is. I mean, you can say, hey, that's not true, I don't want to believe that, but that's your choice.
It's actually a fact, as it said in chat, that more males play Nintendo consoles. I didn't say more females do.
No, but 94% is female users have a Nintendo Wii, and if you compare that to other consoles, that's the largest number of female players that actually play a console in comparison
But that's not proving. That is not proving that women are less competitive, because that's only proving that X percentage of women play a Wii. That is not proving.
Yes, but I mean, just said the link. What kind of console is a Nintendo Wii?
The Nintendo Wii is a casual.
Exactly.
Predominantly.
And what does that say? I mean, it's just a matter of setting all the pieces of the puzzle together. So what does that say to you? I mean, the Nintendo Wii is a casual console. That's what you said yourself. It's very Nintendo says it even itself. I mean, that's what they said in E3, in conventions, in whatever.
Yes. That it is a casual console.
Yes, and
but that doesn't mean that wow, this game, that's like saying the Wii is marketed to you women because we know you are casual players.
That's not what. No, the Wii is marketed to a casual player.
Yes.
Casual player.
Casual player, but just because.
Why are women? Why are females more attracted to the Nintendo Wii than other consoles? Why?
Because the games that are produced for the Nintendo Wii appeal to what women
are casual. Exactly. See, you understand. Oh my God, you're a genius. You understand this completely. No, exactly. It's for the casual gamers, and that's what they like, and that's exactly what I have been saying. And
could we not say that perhaps competitiveness is down to people as a person?
Okay,
yes, it is.
I just see another comment in the chat. Someone says, I guess women have no desire to succeed. While that is not entirely true, women do absolutely have the desire to succeed. However, women are not that competitive, even in the working field. a lot of women are afraid to ask for a raise in the working field. Did you know that there are actual numbers which say that women are less inclined to ask for a raise, for a raise in their salary? And that's another thing, now you can deny that as well. You're going to say, hey, women are not, but guys are really competitive. They will go for that, they strive for it. And that's kind of where you have a difference in nature of both genders. And that's what you have with females as well.
The difference between the genders in terms of their competitiveness. Now, let's get back onto gaming, because this was about the cups and male and female playing together. This is what the point is about. Now, okay, you have your own female cup that all women are welcome to play in.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
You have Go for SC2 Cup, which is open to all. Or Go for ST or Go for LOL. It's open for all. Now, that's of any skill level, as far as I'm aware, at least last time I checked. That's of any skill level. You can jump in. Now, when do, obviously there are going to be women who go into these cups. There'll be women that go into the platinum cups or whatever. Of course there will be. Now, I'm not saying that...
Your point?
I'm not saying that women-only cups are a complete negative. I'm saying that
you said that you didn't understand, and I was explaining to you.
I'm saying that I don't necessarily agree with female-only cups on the basis of integrating, let's say, because my point before that was about how being a quote-unquote girl gamer is a identity, it has become an identity. If you are a girl, you are a girl gamer within the gaming community, yeah?
Yes, but that has nothing to do with girls wanting to play, right? I mean, whether or not...
What I'm saying is that the active promotion and emphasis on girl-only cups...
Yes, which is very nice, exactly, which is very good. It helps promote female gamers play this game more. It definitely is, I think. So what do you want to say about that?
It promotes it it does promote it for more girl gamers, or girls who game, or whatever. However, I do not believe that this whole segregation, this whole girl gamer bullshit...
How bullshit? Oh my god. How can you say it's bullshit when 40% of gamers is female? How can you say that's bullshit? That means
I'm not saying
it's more cutting us off.
I am not saying.
But you say bullshit. You say this female gamer's bullshit. No, it's not bullshit. That's how it is. You always have
You're not paying attention. I said girl gamer, the term girl gamer, the idea that one has to identify themselves as a female within the gaming community is bullshit.
To each its own. Yeah, well, that's to each its own. Now you're changing the subject. That's really interesting, Graceless, because you're changing the subject right now.
I'm
yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're saying girl female.
No, I'm not. You wanted me to explain.
Okay. Let me finish my line. You said
I would try to finish. I would try to let you finish.
Okay,
if
awesome.
you would let me finish my point.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll finish you both in a second because this is dragging on.
No,
let's start rounding up. Let's start rounding
more interesting. See, your viewer count has actually risen since then.
Not a surprise.
Catherine, it has actually risen. But anyway, whether or not a female gamer presents herself as a female gamer or not, that's entirely her thing. I don't care, to be honest. And whether or not they want to identify themselves like that, and sometimes you have girls to take advantage of that, and you have a lot of girls. For example, okay, let me. Catherine, do you agree with Grace's says yes or no?
Which point?
About girl gamers presenting themselves as girl gamers and such, using their femininity to actually...
I don't like women that do that, no.
Okay, so let me tell you, do you like killing movies?
I do, yes.
Okay, and do you know how she got where she is? Do you realize? No. Do you realize how she got where she is?
I don't know.